Hello and welcome to Stars of Your Travel. Hey, once again I am at Efteling. We've got here a little bit later today, so it's actually about 11:30. The reason for that being is I ended up wearing a hole in my shoe yesterday, so I was looking around Catcherville for shoe shops. Finally found an insole place, got some insoles, and then I come across a proper shoe shop, like for fuck's sake. So I'm making do with the insoles and double socking. That looks like quite a crowd there. I'm hoping that they're all just waiting to go in together. It does look like there's a couple of school or college trips today. There was a couple of buses at the start, coaches rather, and I've seen well, at least one big group of teenagers get off and walk towards the entrance. First ride of the day, Fata Morgana. Just got off of Fata Morgana, my first ride of the day here at Efteling. It was better than I remember, actually. Like, I think I appreciate the animatronics and like how cool and good the movements are a bit more this time. It's still a creepy ride, but it is a well done creepy ride. And I basically wanted an excuse to sit down for a little while because of walking like 20 minutes into the town, well, more like half an hour, and then round like Lidl and stuff to see if I could find anything in there. Yeah, it just really sort of been a bit of a slow day, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna probably take it nice and easy today, although hopefully do a lot more filming. Probably do the boat ride in a bit, get some food at Poles very shortly. I'm not gonna take it too mad today. I didn't really show you this area yesterday. This is area for Max and Moritz. You can see it's a lot more complete now. 2 years ago it only just opened as a ride, whereas now we've got proper restaurants set out. That place is basically the same, but there is a bit of Max and Moritz theming on it, and they've freshened it up inside. They've also got like order at the machine bits, but I can't work out how you add an abonnement discount onto that. They've still got a stand there for the potato peel things that they had when Bob was here as well. So there has been a couple of changes, like most notably that building, but most of it is quite similar really to the area how they had it where Bob was. So it's now 20 past 1. At a lot slower pace today. So I've done one on Baron, used the facilities card for that because it was a fair bit of a wait and my feet are just not having it today. My coordination's a bit blur, so I didn't fancy main queuing. Got on it within 5 minutes. Then went over to Joris. The facilities entrance was like closed off, but then the guy who was at the front of the queue line come and grabbed me and was like, no, someone's playing a joke, it is open. I'm like, cool. Went up there, red blue again, absolutely awesome. Hopefully get one towards the end of the day today, that is my aim. Hence I'm coming over to side of the park now to hopefully be back in time to see the celebration outside Poles, because it looks like it's a bit of a bigger celebration. That's the plan anyway. So here's hoping I time it right. Probably means I'm not going to do Vogel today, so I just want to go straight to Villa Volta and then come back so I'm ready by Poles for the show. Plus then I can have food. I'm hungry now, but I'm putting it off because I want to do Villa Volta first, and I don't want to have too much time in the wrong area. Just I'd rather go get stuff done over here and come back this way, do another loop of all of the thrill rides. Haven't done Python today, just didn't fancy it. Got a little bit of a headache, just taking some paracetamol and that, hopefully that'll sort me out. I think it's just all the walking around. I think my body's just a bit overwhelmed, a bit tired. So yeah, I did sleep well though, for a change. The train's there. I wonder if I've got time. I've probably got time for the train. I'm going to go on the train. I don't think it was running yesterday. Off Villa Volta. I don't even think I did it on the last trip that I was here, I'm not sure. Yeah, better than I remembered in truth. The ride itself, pre-show didn't feel as long, so maybe they have cut it a bit, I'm not certain. They've got quite a good batching system in there, so there's like numbers up to 8 on the floor and they are quite far apart, like probably about 3 meters away from each other, and then your group is to stand by your number in both rooms, and in the second room there's like plastic as well between the groups. On the ride itself there are like plastic barriers and numbers so that each person's going between the right bit. Sin on at the moment. Ellie is on at this point in the winter anyway. Flight, which you can see, 0-minute wait, walk on. Hopefully I might even be able to stay on for 2 rounds, so don't fancy walking around again, which I know isn't far, but my feet hurt. So had 2 lovely rides on Flight. You gotta love that ride, it's just beautiful, all the fairies and little goblins and weird little creatures doing their thing in the forest. It's pretty cute. Yeah, so 2 back to back, didn't have to get off, just had to put the bar down thing, which didn't want to come back down, but eventually I got it to click. But I'm tired. I'm gonna get food now. It's about 2:30. Probably not gonna come over this side of the park again today. I might do the forest tomorrow if I've got the energy. But I think that's probably me done with this side of the park now. Might do Spooks a lot later. We'll see. But main priority is food. Haven't done Pagoda yet. Haven't done the boat ride yet. So I want to do both of them today. Then do all the coasters again. So of course, once again in Pulse for lunch, I've ordered the red velvet and some extra ice cream, so let's see what this is like. So this is the chef's sweet special. Been a long time since I've had one of the chef's specials, but a red velvet pancake with some added ice cream. So my timing was absolutely perfect on Symbolica there. Managed to get into the blue, which is exactly the one I wanted to do. The Heroes tour, the only tour I hadn't got around to doing. Treasures is still probably my favourite, but you do get some good sight lines on all of them, but of different things, so I'm glad that I've done all 3 tours. We've got about probably about half an hour before the 4 o'clock party. Haven't managed to get a flag or hat or anything yet today, although I was seeing them everywhere the other day. Probably just got about just enough time to do the boat ride and get back round the poles. I'm really hoping I don't time this badly, otherwise it'll be timed really badly. We shall see. Ready with their hats that are flying off because it's got quite windy, and their flags. Party's going to be in a couple of minutes. It's going to play any minute. Loads of people around. Obviously I'm masked, I'm stood away from people.
Dear guests, lieve gasten, cher invité. De Efteling bestaat dit jaar 70 jaar. 70, 70 jaar. De medewerkers van de Efteling hebben speciaal voor deze gelegenheid een verjaardagslied gemaakt. The Efteling employees made a special birthday song. Ze spelen en zingen het speciaal voor u. Luister, geniet en feest mee. Écoutez, enjoy and party on. Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah!
Hey! Well, that was good fun, wasn't it? Woo! So I've just had 2 rides on Yoris. One I queued for about 30 minutes for the red side because I hadn't done red. Then I used the access to go up and do blue. Both good runs. I managed to get front row on red and back row on blue, so what more can you want? I think red is still my favourite, but blue has been running really, really well the last couple of days. I know that they did some maintenance on it recently and it's done its job pretty well. Like, blue is flying for it, especially in the morning if you compare it to how it normally is, but it doesn't pick up as much as I'd hoped by the end of the day, so that's a shame, but solid ride overall. Gotta love Yoris. They're taking their time loading that. I don't know if it's broken down or something. It's only on one train, but it hasn't gone up since I've come off. I would say I probably rode Yoris just in time. Not seen it go up. Not heard it start to go up. I think it's down. I think I was quite lucky there. I think I probably had the last ride on it. Certainly because it's 5:30. Like, they ain't got long to get it back up and running. They are quick at that, in fairness, but that's definitely down, because that would have went up by now, 100%. Also, I was watching Python for a little while, didn't see that go up either, so I don't know. I think that must have been, they might have closed that off early or something, or it broke down and they just either couldn't get it running again or couldn't be bothered to. I'm going to have a very walk over now to the front of the park to watch Aquanura, which starts at 6:15, so I've got a bit of time. I might do Max and Moritz on the way, but got a bit of a headache, so I kind of just want to chill for a bit, particularly after doing Yoris last, like quite jittery and stuff. So yeah, there's my baby going over, way off in the distance, and drop. I know that ride too well. But generally I'm happy with what I've done today. I didn't like massively hound all of the rides. I kind of did a bit of that yesterday, even though yesterday I was going to take it easy. That didn't happen. Done Baron only twice actually, both on the back row. Once I was on the outside seat, once I was in the inside seat, like in the middle. Both were good runs. I think you can feel the force more now at the back than you used to be able to. I don't know if that's true or if it's just my perception of things because it's been a long time, but yeah, I definitely felt it. I'm knackered. But I've got to come back tomorrow. Last day tomorrow. Unfortunately, won't be a full day tomorrow. I won't be filming tomorrow just because I got too much to think about, like getting home and making sure that I've got all my paperwork and everything else. Just to fly back to the UK, I need to do the declaration, the like health declaration form. So there's still that to do, probably to do that tonight. See if the hotel print it for me, and usually they're pretty good on that stuff, so I'm sure if I email them it and ask them, they will do. So I like to have a printed copy. It's all well and good having it on your phone, but if your phone for whatever reason decides to fuck up, then you're out of luck, ain't you? It started to rain. Had a little bit strips and drabs today of rain. Not too bad. Yesterday was pretty much torrential at points. Although my weather app did say expect rain at 6 o'clock. It's a little bit earlier than 6, so maybe that's when like the major rain starts. Just leaving Efteling now. Been a lovely day. Finished off with that quinoa. Freezing cold. Turns out sometimes when they say that the spray might get you, they really mean it. My hair is soaking wet. And my eyes just like, I kept getting it in my eyes as it was going on. So it's like, argh. My feet are dead. I'm knackered. Plan is go back to the hotel. Then like sort a few bits out and see if this Greek restaurant down the road is open. It should be, but I'm not sure. And Greek food. But thank you for watching Salty Travels. Like, subscribe, share, all that malarkey. Stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully be back in Efteling probably in August, I'm hoping. We'll see. We'll see. There is a chance I might be Poland in August. Basically it's whatever me and my boyfriend can afford at the time. So we'll see. I spent way too much money on this trip. There is going to be a separate merch vlog. It might come out quite a while before this one. Depends if I can do it in one take or not, or if I'm going to need to edit. If I'm going to need to edit, then it's not going to come out for a while. But I don't know why I'm saying something about something that's probably already out. Anyway, tootsies, subscribe. Bye.